Well, it's been a while, but I think we all know why I'm here. The greatest white man to ever put on pads, the greatest quarterback of all time. And if you don't think so by now, then you're delusional. Has just moved on and won another Super Bowl. Congrats to the Bucs, of course, but this ties down to a much bigger issue. Bill fucking Belichick. I think it's very obvious now who was mostly responsible for those championships. Now, mind you, I don't think it's 70-30 or 90-10 or 80-20. No. Did Belichick contribute to winning those championships? Absolutely. Absolutely. But it's very obvious that Brady was the most important piece to that Patriots dynasty. And you let him go. You let him go because your ego, Bill Belichick, your fucking ego, you couldn't take it. But, I'm not even mad about that. I'm not mad about that. Because I understand 43-year-old quarterback, even I'm like, all right, 43-year-old quarterback, the likelihood of winning another Super Bowl with another team is very unlikely, but Brady continues to prove everybody wrong. So yeah, I understand you letting Brady go. That's not the issue. As I've mentioned in my previous videos. My issue is you didn't have a plan. You had no plan at quarterback. And the team sucked because of it. You over here thinking that it's 1990, over here thinking that the game is still dominant, but mind you, the Bucs mostly won on defense. Fine, you still needed defense to a point. But the days of being defensive-minded first and offense later is over. Look at the past 10 Super Bowl winners. Arguable top 10 quarterback. This year, Tom Brady. Last year, Patrick Mahomes. Year before that, Tom Brady. Year before that, Nick Foles, fine. That was an anomaly. But even then, at that time, Carson Wentz was a top 10 quarterback who he took the reins for. Year before that, Tom Brady. Year before that, what's it? Russell Wilson? Year before that, Peyton Manning? Whatever. But he was under the... The point is, you need a quarterback. You need a fucking quarterback. The arrogance that the New England Patriot coaches were spitting in the offseason, talking about they could have still won championships with a middle-of-the-road quarterback. The fucking arrogance, the nerve, the disrespect that they put on Tom Brady's name on his way out the door. Shame on you. Shame on you, Bill Belichick, and shame on you to all those other coaches that was spitting that bullshit. As Tom Brady is lifting that trophy up, victorious, as he normally is, the GOAT, I hope Bill Belichick is sitting on his bed sick to his stomach. He should be. Because again, I understand why you let him go. But if you had no plan, should have kept the man. Maybe get some receivers. You drafted fucking N'Keal Harry over A.J. Brown, over DK Metcalf. Inexcusable. Absolutely inexcusable. This offense needs to be revamped. This Patriots team needs to be revamped. And you better draft a quarterback. You better draft a quarterback. If you're not drafting for somebody to have an influence at the line of scrimmage, then you have no business drafting any other position besides quarterback. Because if I swear on my life, if we trade that first rounder for like 3 seconds and a third, or like 3/4 and a fifth, I'm going to lose my shit. I'm really going to lose my shit. So Bill Belichick, Tom Brady made you look like a bitch. He made you look crazy. You had no plan at quarterback. Absolutely none. And you drove away because of your ego. Your fucking ego. You couldn't take the fact that Brady was defying the odds. You couldn't take the fact that Brady was the main reason for that dynasty. But you know what? I'm a fair guy. You got time, but you're on the clock. And it starts this offseason. You need to be aggressive this offseason. This offense needs to be revamped. We need pieces on the defensive line because we can't stop. The Patriots defense couldn't stop the run. And you're a defensive-minded coach. So explain that. Explain that. So congrats to the Bucs and Bill Belichick. Oh, you're not looking good there, buddy. You're not looking. You should be sick to your stomach. And I'm hoping you're sick enough to where you make the Patriots a fucking contender again. Otherwise, if you fail again, it's not going to be looking really good. History is already not looking at you very well right now. It's looking at you crazy. I'm out. Congrats to the Bucs. You were one of the smart teams. When Brady was a free agent, there should have been 20 teams calling him for their services. Now he's a Super Bowl champion, and the Colts? You decided to sign Phillip Rivers? Why weren't the Bears calling? The Rams? Why weren't those teams calling? Now y'all are looking crazy. Nuts. I'm out.